Добрый вечер всем, кто не спит этим прекрасным и внезапно теплым вечером. Да, раз я сказала добрый вечер, значит сейчас вечер. С вами детективесса Oleandra Баракудовна и женщина, которая меня опять перебивает. В общем, только-только познакомилась с легендарными полицейскими, которые Макчикен, не, Макцип и забыла, и второй. В общем, раз забыла, значит надо скорее приступать. Точнее, сначала нужно приступить и выяснить, какого фига... А, нет, все нормально. Игра меня троллит, она показывает, что сначала не захватывается, а как только я пытаюсь ее перехватить, она... Да не, нормально, все, я работаю. Ох уж эти тролльские игры. В общем, всем всего доброго. Добро пожаловать. А особенно чудесный, прекрасный, потрясающий человек по нику Мали. Спасибо тебе огромное. Спасибо, что помогаете совладать и выяснить настоящее положение дел. Надеюсь, меня хорошо слышно, и что игру тоже слышно. Потихонечку продолжу. Угу.
So this is the famous Czar Club.
Да. Собственно, что было? К нам пришла мадама, попросила разобраться с очень важным делом, с очень деликатным делом. Мы вписались, но решили все-таки заехать за старым товарищем, с которым были какие-то нелады. Потом выпили по чашечке кофе, немножечко разведали обстановку и приперлись в клуб. Как-то так. Вроде бы ничего не пропустил. Здесь дичь не любят, говорит.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird. Very funny, Marty. So what are we gonna do now?
Да, забавно, что мне даже особо не нужно изобретать всякие подколы друг друга на тему, они и так с этим неплохо справляются.
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville.
Добрейший вечер вам. О, расследовательница наследовательности и распутанница запутанницы. О, ваши комплименты, как всегда, невероятно креативны и особенно трогают за сердце. Спасибо вам огромное. Да, let's focus.
Honestly, I think these types of...
Don't be so radical, Marty. It's not.
Ooh, teach
When you're old, wait, maybe it...
Amazing.
Так, я прокликиваю, потому что на самом деле я тут в прошлый раз вроде бы все прокликала, просмотрела. И надо пытаться, собственно, попасть.
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. From the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
А, его зовут Билл, возможно.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
Так, Билл или Боб?
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in.
Ну, была не была.
Howdy, pal.
Какой стильный товарищ.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful chilly night?
Ну, wonderful chilly night. Шикарно.
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
Так, может быть прокатит, а может быть и нет.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah, I've,
Да, конечно, мы в списке.
Tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
You can't come in.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
Ну, ты пытался, Саня.
Pleasure, gentlemen.
Какой прекрасный акцент. А функция спросить. Спросить, когда ты получишь по сусалам? Или о чем спросить, собственно? Классно сделано, что когда мы о ком-то узнаем сначала как бы такой схематичный портрет, а когда вживую, то уже фотка. Это прям круто. Мне кажется, только что какая-то подсказка всплывала. Ладно. Мне только спросить.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang.
Капер.
Let just anybody in, and there are some I am strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Марти, погоди, чё ты налетел как ястреб?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and
Featherland,
Mr.
точно.
Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my god, not that book again.
Да блин, предложи автограф, и может тебя пропустят.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
Какой вежливый вышибал.
What did you just say?
И какой странный у нас напарник. Такой. Боевой, я бы сказала, петух.
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast.
Вот именно.
Thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen, and forgive me for my austere composition.
No
Oh
problem,
my.
Shakespeare.
Не, ну а что еще могу? Еще раз
What
спросить?
can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
Коценко.
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Мне нравится его дублёнка.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. Песня была такая.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Шарман.
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Ну... Мы пытались. А почему-то с этим я не могу поговорить, хотя вообще-то я его отослал.
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Кто знает, может, у этого кролика еще и большие часы есть? Где он вечно куда-то опаздывает?
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or
Да.
kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss.
Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss.
Чё нет-то? Она бы расфуфырилась, перья, а мы бы быстренько прошли бы.
Do you remember when the claw...
You mean when they wrote something about...
Yeah. What exactly?
No, they got bored with it.
But still...
Yeah.
Так, это я прокликала.
Tonight, maybe we'll...
Oh, God.
Так, на этот раз что? Кодекс. Что в этот раз? А. На хронике Кловеля, самая читаемая серьезная газета в городе. А, и в ней писали про пернатых копов. Окей. А может ли мне что-то помочь? Ну ведь Наташа. А почему бы не показать листовку? Мне кажется, это вполне себе подходит, не? Не знаю. Раз поговорить.
Just one more thing.
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir.
You hear that, Sonny?
I do, Marty.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy.
Just don't get too excited.
Так, ну, я тогда не понимат. Собственно, мне особо не дают ничего сделать. А мне прям нужно в клуб. Ну, вот клуб, вот полицейский участок.
Whoa, look at that.
It is.
Of all...
Maybe it's Ibit.
Yeah, he said...
А если вы просто возьмете и заедете? Не знаю, обойти с заднего входа, ну. Можно написать свой список, где будут ваши имена. Он же не сказал, в каком списке надо быть. Ну, как вариант, но мне тут ничего не дают сделать.
One day, neon...
You read that?
No, it's just...
Oh,
Fuck off, Sonny.
Махнулась. Вот что мне это дает? То что-то мне тут пишет. А это откуда? Авирия. Страна птиц.
what a beautiful
A work of art.
seeing it, and
Don't torture yourself, son.
maybe it would be worth it.
I think we'd be great gangsters. In another...
Что мне это
I
дает?
Why is that?
I don't know.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think...
Wanna bet?
Not today,
Okay. It's okay, Bertha. Maybe next time.
What was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
Must be rats.
Did you bring Big Bertha with you?
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Was that a rhetorical question?
Если бы у меня был дробовик, я бы его назвала аргумент. Мне нужно куда-то кликнуть и что-то увидеть. Ну, фиг знаю.
The girls?
New Year's Eve.
Have I asked how...
Whoa, hey,
Interesting.
feathers?
Thank the wild God.
Он спрашивал про цыпочек.
Ironic, but... Oh, man. I
А
haven't
зачем мне
dusted
вот
you off.
это?
Molly.
Да просто покажи листовку, ну. Или серьезно, или мне придется куда-то в другое место ехать, потому что... Не пускала бы возможности к нему прибегнуть, да? Я люблю аргументировать свои... высказывания, спасибо. Ну, не знаю, короче, поехала в участок, потому что... Я не
Look at
знаю.
these two simpletons.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the love of God's sake,
I already tried, but nothing happened.
figures.
Они нам помогут?
Hello, gents. Everything all right?
Aye, everything's just fine, Sonny.
Файн.
Well, look, the chick police are together again. What a time to... You're right, Fuss.
Hey, that reminds me. Look at what I found under my coat. It's Her Majesty Big Bertha in the flesh.
Whoa, 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 don't shoot. We were just joking, okay?
Yeah, I was just joking too.
I wonder why they thought you would shoot at another cop.
Hey, it's just happened once, okay? Am I right, boys?
You're right, Marty. Yeah, and we all know it was an accident.
Конечно. Accident.
See?
We have no business.
I see your swamp.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to fight.
Well, because he's a reptile.
Расист. Расист.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
No, yeah, that's true.
And you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some sea.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Yeesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
What have you heard about the hop dog? Is it still standing?
Yeah, it is. But I don't frequent that neighborhood. You shouldn't either. Things have
What do you know about Ibn Wessler? What's the old rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen in the company of the Attorney General.
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh? That's interesting. Thanks.
Why are you so interested in that rat? If you want another hole in your comb, I could help you too.
Кстати, да, у него реально отверстие.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah, of course. And I'm a fluffy little Labrador.
Маленький пушистый щенок Лабрадора. Это так мило.
Whoa, 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 you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn Clucking Wessler?
Far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in now. No.
You're a piece of shit, Sonny, you hear me? What's this all about?
Easy, chicken. I'll tell you everything soon enough. Let's just get the hell out of here first.
Have I
Куда?
already told you it's a pleasure working with you again?
Куда? Куда нам поехать надо?
No, but that's always good to hear, partner.
Cluck off.
Я еще не все спросила.
Why is it so quiet in here? Shouldn't it be a madhouse by now?
The midnight madness is yet to come, Sonny. Just wait for it.
My time's too valuable for that, pal.
And you're trespassing. Rules of suspension, remember? I can see you're up to no good.
Да, в смысле? Мы просто кофейку попили.
Who, us? Ridiculous.
If you say so. But I advise you to keep it low. Especially you, Sonny. How many days do you have until retirement?
121. 120 soon.
Don't be a knucklehead and get yourself fired.
Thanks for your eternal wisdom, Bosco. I'm definitely coming to you again next time.
What is it, Santi?
Nothing, sir.
And you need...
No, sir.
Then get out of my...
Do you still drink that garbage?
Hey, it's not
Yeah, once they used to heal with blood.
Okay, Dad.
Может, она что-то полезное скажет.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, Marty. I'd love to, but I've got a lot of work to do. You know how it is. Please tell your sweetheart that I'm sorry.
Okay, I understand. No problem.
We'll meet at the annual party anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell Laura.
I have a strange feeling that...
Strange.
That's weird. I was just thinking this.
How many days did we have our first squad car?
About 3, I think. Before we crashed into that tank of acid.
We? You crashed it. Don't blame it on me, Martin.
That's your problem, boss. You should be more careful with low-hanging concrete blocks next time.
Yeah, I've been paying attention to that ever...
Так, никаких результатов тоже. Я вроде бы со всеми поговорил.
What is it, chickens?
Look, Marty.
Amazing.
Fuck off.
Поговорили. Зачем мне рассматривать полицейский гер? Думал, может, у босса спросить как-то. Или там он может клуб пройти, ну хоть что-то.
I see blood.
Isn't it you?
We? Excuse me, sir, but what do you mean?
Great wilderness. Just keep a low profile, will you?
Don't worry, Chowhound. We know what...
Yeah, of course you do.
Вот новость, статья в энциклопедии. Почему? Почему она сейчас? Что? Откуда? Или мне нужно все-таки с собой взять больше оружия? Да, блин, вроде не. Вроде бы все посмотрела. Ну, допустим.
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy. What's your name again?
My name is Archibald, sir. Archibald Conway.
Well, that's not a Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Excusez-moi.
What? No way, that's not even a real name.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack Conway to my friends.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on...
Почему не могу... А, теперь я могу поговорить. Почему?
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner. But I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so...
How was your sex life? Простите.
Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Вспомнил один шедевр.
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
Дождь прошел. В смысле, дождь прошел, а те все еще на улице или? А. Гладиолус, да, определенно.
I see. Well, that's a shame.
See
Shame.
you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Хай, доги, да.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal. Look, Lewis. That bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed. But it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, 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 no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Да, спасибо огромное. А то я уже думаю, а как проходить-то непонятно. А надо было просто все тыкать разговор до посинения. Почему-то никак не сигнализируется, что еще есть разговор или что больше нечего разговаривать.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Да, а что он не так сказал? Я не могу с ним поговорить.
Say, big guy, is this your job? To stand in front of the club and keep out decent fellows like us?
Not entirely, monsieur. My employer has many other kinds of jobs for me. He is quite creative in his field, I must say.
Like?
Like what?
Exactly.
Sorry, monsieur. I'm not,
Permitted to say anything more about the matter. Regulations, yeah, I know.
So sorry to hear that, sir.
Так это нас пропустят? А, теперь да.
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Как он его назвал? Мистер Эвер?
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list. Okay?
Pigeons.
Merci l'amour, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
Как всегда, решают связи.
The jazz
Вот оно еще.
There was no band
Офигеть.
in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Czar. Here we are.
Вообще пропустила, что он тут говорил, я просто наслаждалась музыкой.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Да, ведите себя, естественно.
Just like always.
Естественно.
No, Marty, not like always.
Да, не как обычно.
Real.
Оу май. Какие тут все.
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So says the little butt jam.
But what? That's not even a word.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child.
О, ёпарасота. Ну, надо все осмотреть, вдруг пригодится. Кэссиди Люпус и Кассандра Руби Фэй в фильме The Loudest Howl. Типа на нем дело, у него есть девушка, у него есть пушка, он просто альфа.
Another lupus movie. Jeez.
Дайте угадаю, это Стэтхэм?
Trying to sell with this guy.
Ну, стопудово это Стэтхэм.
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait, who's that next to him?
Он сказал, I've got chicken bumps. Типа у меня от него мурашки. Ну хотя тут тоже прикольно, меня до шпор пробирает.
Cassandra Ruby Fay. Nah, never heard of her.
Cassandra Ruby Fay. Oh, gods, even her name makes me go weak in the knees.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
Don't mind me, just women and guns are my only weakness.
А чё так?
No shit.
Классно нарисовано. Или это очень... как это? Очень далекое продолжение, ну погоди. Hannibal Bogan and Louisa Bandicoot. The Big Ship.
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end and the poor detective's left stranded?
Думаю, да.
Yep, just like life.
Блин, а Бандикут это... А, это какая-то игра, этот... Что-то там Бандикут. Крэш Бандикут, да, спасибо. И тут какой-то бизон и пони. Не знаю. О боже мой. Хикс Пудл, Клэр Тюрмо, Айна Шайни. В фильме Murder My Tweet.
Ooh, I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye, hired to look for a woman, then gets into some kind of blackmail thing that's connected to the first case. And...
Hey, Marty?
What, yeah?
Спойлеры?
I don't give a shit.
Это собака и какая-то ласточка. Очень странно. Но нарисовано классно. Пюроника Кате. И Роберт Одер. This done for her. От Лэри Кугар и Алана
I
Седа.
know this fodder guy. He was kind of good
Fodder,
in
да.
Death of the Horse.
Смерть лошади — это фильм про про табачную индустрию.
You've seen every clucking movie.
А чё бы нет?
You know, Laura and I go to the movies a lot. When was the last time you went?
Exactly 12 years ago.
Ничего себе.
Oh, you remember that precisely? Let me guess. Molly?
Yep, our very first date.
Так. И все, одного раза хватило, больше не надо, да?
I see. What did you watch?
I don't remember. I just remember her. And nothing else.
You're a clucking poet. I mean it.
Так, так, опять же, все сначала рассмотрю, а потом можно приставать к расспросами. Это козлик и альпака. Классные стрижки, сейчас так модно. Так, сцену посмотрели. Какая-то газель и лиса. Тут леопард. Олень и хорек. Ничего себе. Ух, ёпарасоте! Хоть на меня пялится. Это кто? Это сейчас какой-нибудь кречет. Кречет или, может быть, осаед. Белочка. И бармен. Что он там пытается сделать? Интересно, если бы у него вместо рук были бы копыта. То есть он такой берет бокальчик и такой оп, его сдавливает и такой о-о-о. Или такой потом берет следующий и снова так дзынь. Был бы очень грустный.
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but his father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
Да, мы его не взяли, мы не украли, мы одолжили.
No, Look, fellas at the station are talking, you know?
Ну, просто чтобы он не упал, не потерялся. Да, грибок бармена знатная.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Чисто в исследовательских целях.
Good, and let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty.
Я отвернусь.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too
Жеребец? А
horny
он
for
не
my
жеребцует?
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
taste. You just need to get used to it again.
What? A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
Ауф.
What?
Nothing, I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Украл мою фразу.
Ha ha ha, very funny.
The good one. Ладно, я поговорю с этим чуваком. Он меня напрягает.
Hey, there's Fillmar.
Who?
Илмар?
Oh, yes. Fillmar. Because that's what he calls himself.
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville.
А, так и ты его знаешь, на самом деле.
Another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, and was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
Окей.
Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Phil Marlowe.
Тут все такие милые.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a feather pillow mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Индейка, мам. Это я сегодня прочитал кое-что прекрасное. Там, ну, очередной безграмотный пост был от какого-то очередного инфо-цыгана. И был комментарий, что типа, походу его посетила Нина Диктанти. Я сначала думаю, что, а потом до меня дошло. Если до вас тоже дошло, напишите об этом в комментариях. Простите, больше не буду брать методички для ютуба. Но они все равно не работают, не знаю, тут кроме Мальфа, наверное, никого нет. Но не все же только Мальфа сражает своими божественными каламбурами и шутехами. Вот. Да, я тоже считаю, что пусть этим наслаждается больше народу. Собственно, ты понял, кто такая Нина Диктанти? Да, не на диктанте. Еще есть Акли Виталий. Да все просто, Акли Виталий. В общем, прикольные имена очень получаются. Так и тут, мистер Индей Каман.
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Чувак, остынь. А то слово не воробей.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
Ну, потому что все не воробей, кроме воробья.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We
Естественно.
stick out. Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
Да, спасибо.
5 feet tall, half of that legs, angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Спасибо, Аллигатор Энекси, за то, что смотришь стрим и за твой шикарный комментарий. Он просто добавляет, что ничего не воробей, кроме воробья и Елена Воробей.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
Да. Speak.
For free?
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Заметано.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Опачки. Он так и будет на меня
has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
Расист, расист.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
Дама с Ибном. А, Ибн. Окей. Может, с буфетчиком еще поговорить, да.
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
А он неплохо и без меня справляется.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Так, Саня, попридержи коней.
Yes, sir. Coming right up.
Он, наверное, такой, господи, как меня это уже достало.
That wasn't exactly what I meant.
Tell me, hey breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
Так, что-то ты вообще разошелся.
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Да, конечно. Расслабиться. Просто так.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
Зашибись. Что мы выяснили? Ничего. А что, нам прям так подойти и... Ну, с вот этим еще не говорил.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Ну, конечно.
Of course he's not.
Вообще ни разу не похоже.
Isn't that...
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Даже не знаю.
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Да ладно, чё ты, хвост трубой. Нормально все.
That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Что ж. Кстати, да, предыдущие же говорили, что Ибн что-то отошел от дел, куда-то все время уходит и не особо появляется, а тут как бы наоборот. Даже не знаю. Мне, по идее, просто сразу отхватить... Фермер поможет, но только сначала, если мы встретимся с ней. Ладно. Арчибальд Блэкджек Конуэй. Барон. Огромный как скала, разговаривает как поэт и воняет как коровник. Разносторонняя личность. Так, Филмар Лоу. Бурый сокол. А, точно, сокол. Как мне не пришло в голову. Вспомнила и кречета, асаеда, а сокола не вспомнил. Да. Так, старый товарищ, лучших частных детективов. И как большинство из них, он частенько имеет проблемы с законом. Не, ну, знакомые клювы, неплохо. Неплохо. А я все посмотрела. Ну, определенно. Что ж, я не знаю, тут сохранений, по-моему, до сих пор нет.
Daddy, darling.
Calling booze darling, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
Вот, блядь, ничего не скроется от твоих глаз.
There's someone who calls his gun collection his harem.
Оба хорошие.
Touche. I'll shut it.
Good birdie.
Ну,
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
да уж.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Все время хочется мне прочитать Марти Макфлай.
Oh, God.
Так.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course, of course. Chicken police. Partner is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Блин, такой странный голос и такая странная манера говорить, как будто у этого... Блин, фильм был про какого-то мафиози, что ли, и, по-моему, и актер так разговаривал, и, по-моему, в реальной жизни у него был, на удивление, такой высокий и скрипучий голос. И это так, ну, контрастировало, да, диссонировало. Вот сейчас, мне кажется, то же самое. Вспомнить бы только о ком это было.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so we were just.
Да
in the
просто мимо
neighborhood
крокодил.
and-
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Ничего себе, он прям как сходу-то залетел. Я сегодня просто в ударе.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands.
I
you see.
understand.
But
Блин,
I'm
прикольно.
kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough.
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Внезапно это сработало неплохо. Так, Оливия Блэквик. Черная ворона. Необычайно высокая и стройная. Помощница из свита Уэслера. Есть ли между ними что-нибудь или нет? Что ж, вперед.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Ой.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. One's still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
Блин, вот одной буквы нет, а как поменял значение? Тут не начал карьеру в обувном магазине, а начал карьер в обувном магазине. Ну, то есть он в него зашел и просто прокопал там все.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
А чё такого?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
Ну, это всего лишь провокация. Потому что у каждой пташки есть свои замашки. А!
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Fiddleland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
Тут еще какой-то значок появился. Так,
Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
это я и пытаюсь сделать.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
А тут еще есть какая-то Оливия?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Прикольный голос.
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
Надеюсь, она не живет у него на птичьих правах.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive her, detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
Чё вообще, зачем? А, собственно, вот это что? А, вопрос в смысле прям допрашивать? А, с ней все так же не могу поговорить. Ну, ладно, все, вперед.
Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet.
Так. Она такая, шо вы это там такое задумали? Так, ладно, как вы отреагировали, когда узнали о шантаже?
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Ну, чем вы занимаетесь? Даже не знаю, один вопрос лучше другого.
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should know that.
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ibn.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Ну, зашибись.
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your
Не удивлюсь, если
girlfriend?
сейчас выберу все неподходящие вопросы.
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, People who do that end up in the alley, if you catch my drift.
Very much so, Mr. Wessler.
Я все вспоминаю эти шорты с животными. Которые, ребята, вы меня будете похищать? Да нет, мы не собирались. А что? Ну, я иногда люблю, чтобы меня похищали. Щекотать будете? Нет. Может, немного? I feel a little bit ticklish.
Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Так, кто бы мог подумать? Гангстер коварный, недоверчивый, скрытный и вспыльчивый. Ну ладно. Говорит, окольными тропками.
Do you spend a lot of your time here?
It's a strange question, you know.
Humor me.
Well, of course I spend a lot of time here. I'm here every time Natasha performs. Sadly, yeah, it's getting rarer.
Is it compatible with your other businesses?
Huh? What? Writing threatening messages and hiding them?
I didn't say that.
You're sly for a foul, Featherland. But this ain't your territory, is it?
I guess not, Mr. Wessler. Business going well, Mr. Wessler?
Бизнес.
Depends on which one.
Real estate, catering, charity, protection, extortion, bribing cops, contraband, the usual.
Ну, еще кофейня. Там. А таблетки для посудомойки? Не знаю.
Funny guy.
How are the casinos?
Fine, thank you. Gambling has always been a good business. Luck is expensive around here.
Damn, if only I knew that. I heard gambling was illegal.
And I've heard you're not on the force at the moment.
Then it seems we have a fair fight.
On uneven ground, Mr. Featherland. I'm not sure I'd stand on it for long if I were you.
That was candid.
Yeah, I try to be clear.
Is everything all right between you and Natasha?
Yeah, you don't beat around the bush, do you? Understandable, I guess. Naturally, our relationship is stable and perfect. I'm the setting, she's the gemstone. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
I rarely hear such poetry, but I understand exactly what you mean.
So, you have your answer.
No recent friction?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Ну, естественно, я же спрашиваю.
It would make my job easier.
Yeah, it would only lead you astray. So be glad that I tell you no. No friction.
Зашибись. Просто вот такие допросы, что после них все еще менее понятно, чем до.
Gibbon is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless.
Так, окей, намек понят. Но мне кажется, третий вот прям вообще самый неприличный вопрос.
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
Да ладно, не может быть. Случайно так
A
вышло?
simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Какой щедрый мужчина.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Внезапно.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Goldtown. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Аля, какая крыса, привет, Лера. И не говори вообще, еще дуется, как мышь на крупу.
Yeah, every other weekend, roughly.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at, but I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know,
Не.
I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Yes.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. Yeah, right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on...
Да ладно, нормально. Нормально.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
Тем более, что я думал, что вообще все будет мило. Вначале именно так и ощущалось.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Эх, хватит катить свой гребень.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Bourbon moon hangs in the sky. My man has left with a golden smile. This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle. Come on, baby, just give us
Sonny. Sonny.
say. Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
That was, unique.
Фух.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Ну чё сразу так?
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear, as always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Eben will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Так, Марти, не испытывай судьбу на прочность.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes.
А может, тут по-быстрому перетереть, а не подниматься куда-то наверх, чтобы нам клюв набили и перья повыдергали. Ну, как-то не хочется.
Hey. I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room.
Так, давайте шевелите лапами.
Then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin.
Всё, поплыл.
I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself.
Попал в капкан просто.
Like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Ух. Прямо в цепкие лапки. Опа, здрасте.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't
Sorry.
mention it.
Канделябр. У него мозг маленький, поэтому достаточно небольшого отлива крови, чтобы поплыть. Звучит логично. Спасибо.
You got a beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness, with very classy furniture.
Eben likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
Ну, просто заливается соловьем. Вот только посмотрите на него. А, да, канделябр. О, прям.
Gee, that is a unique picture.
Это считается фури?
Daring. I admit.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
Ага. Что ж, отойду-ка я от нее, пока на Твиче меня не забанили.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
Да, очень не хватает таких советников, как это драма и как это? Тьфу, забыла. Получается, драма, харизма, что там еще? Энциклопедия. Вот этих вот ребят не хватает, чтобы привести себя в порядок до того, как заговорим с женщиной.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
Даже не
You
знаю.
know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I
Ну,
thought you
прям
asked
вообще.
because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Ух.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
Да ладно, как ты угадала?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Что творит, а?
Well, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
Так. Да, давайте уже поспрашиваем.
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger.
Да, говорит, она уверенная и опасная женщина. Значит, что она филин фатале.
That was a remarkable performance.
Да ты уже говорил.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
У нее платье, правда, красиво.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Интересно, сколько процентов ее заработка уходит на депиляцию? No shit, Шерлок, да?
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
Ничего себе.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy. Ask me.
All right. How old were you?
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
Ну, вдруг?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Да, и нас уже загнали в угол.
Life is anything but a game, detective.
Почему? Жизнь — это игра, а ты в ней гардероб. Погодите, или как там было в поговорке? Не помню.
You tell me.
Не знаю.
What can you tell me about Ibn Wessler?
You should be more specific. What?
Don't you think this is a cliché?
Вообще без понятия, что выбирать. Просто наугад кликаю.
Look, Mr. Featherland, I can tolerate bad manners.
Did I cross a line?
Disappointingly so.
Sorry, I've got the boundaries now.
Well, okay. Hello, I'm Natasha.
Santino Featherland, at your service.
Да в смысле? Нормально же. Да, пофиг, я, короче, буду дальше продолжать как хочу. Это как со стелсом.
Like a prince treats a princess. Maybe that sounds like a cliché.
A little.
He holds me in the hollow of his hand. He always has. He's never hurt me. He couldn't. Recently, he's been a bit distracted and nervous, but there's heavy weight on his shoulders right now.
Distant and nervous. Could you elaborate?
Ibn is devoted and attentive. He sends someone every hour to ask me if everything's all right. But I can't even remember a time when we were together. Just the two of us. Recently, he spends a lot of time here and in other clubs. When he's with me, he's nervous and preoccupied.
Why is that? Don't you think it's strange?
I don't think it has anything to do with the threats. It started earlier.
Any ideas about a cause?
None. Maybe it's stress. Ibn's working on doing more and more of business legally. That's kind of hard for someone like him.
Is he trying to get himself out of the underworld?
Maybe.
That's interesting. Thank you. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So?
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
Брысь? Я не знаю, что.
I do. Yes.
Whore.
А, ну ладно.
Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall. In giant red letters.
А каким шрифтом?
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Опять же, без понятия, что тут за всем скрывается.
No one's ever seen the culprit?
That's one of the most curious things. Ibn has men everywhere, literally. My shadows, ghosts in every alley. But no one saw anything.
One of them could be the culprit.
Неправильно, поэтому везде одни квадратики. Такой, черт, слетела опять.
Ibn pays his animals well, and he's the most dangerous man in the city. A combination that nullifies your theory, I believe.
Да, кто умудрился все это провернуть? Ну, кто-то из своих, значит.
Love is capable of insane miracles and miraculous insanity.
What poetry. Did you ever think about writing a book?
Never. I'm afraid I'd learn too much about myself.
Не, книгу не буду писать. У меня ужасный почерк. Как курица лапой.
Maybe that's the point. I would read about you. Not like the chicken police poll.
Furry hell. Do you read that trash?
like everyone else in the city.
Фурий hell.
Oh, great.
I think it's flattering, even as badly written tales of heroes in the gutter.
You enjoy it?
Oh, just a little, Sonny. Just a little.
Он спросил, you enjoyed it, а переведено было, ты что, их читала?
So it's not a fan and not an insider.
Aren't you supposed?
Usually, yes. But I've got...
Maybe I do. But first,
I'm here, aren't I?
That's true, but I must know if I can trust you.
А чё?
Proof of the pudding is in the...
I wish it was that simple.
Natasha is a mysterious woman.
Да я просто...
Let's stop beating about the bush. How...
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
Давай, жги.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you, no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator, or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
Не, ну она могла быть медсестрой, но один нюанс. Так сказать, в костюме медсестры.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
А если еще и денег заплатить, то вообще будет.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be
Здесь
honest,
мы
I
просто
don't
попались на
think she's my
крючок.
wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
Sorry, I didn't know. Не, все она знала. Типа дама гангстера и что-то там не знаю такая.
I did. I knew. I checked you out.
Естественно.
This case is... You played me from the start.
It wasn't my intention.
I'm an old cock, Natasha. I've played too many of these
Я
games.
стрелянная птица,
I've
это
been on the
хорошо, да.
losing side.
So, you're going to walk.
You're damn right. I don't know if it's worth it for...
Look, Sonny, money's not an issue.
Oh yeah, your fawn had already mentioned that. But unfortunately, it'll be hard to spend all that dough when I'm dead.
О, а это аргумент.
Dead. Don't even say that.
Do you have a gun?
Me?
Of course you, Natasha. Do you have it on you?
Not at the moment.
Well, let me give you some advice. Keep it with you, always. Maybe in your purse.
Да ладно, в сумочке пока все найдешь.
You don't think they, whoever they are, would hurt me?
Don't be naive, Natasha.
You're right. I'll keep...
I don't want to scare you, but two cops snooping around can mess something like this up. Even if...
You'll keep snooping? Thank you.
Maybe you're getting yourself into even deeper trouble with me. Thank me when this is all over.
Господи, столько слов о блуде и ни хрена непонятно. Сами вы ленивый коп. Ни хрена непонятно. Короче.
Natasha is a... That was a...
I have many admirers.
А, еще бы запомнить, что к чему вело. Ну ладно, хрен с вами.
Why, thank
I kind of feel
That depends on
the kind with
Oh,
suspiciously nice.
do you think...
We'll see about...
Try me.
Do you think...
Those who admit...
You know, the...
That's a stillborn theory.
I see.
Так.
Deborah.
Didn't you ask her the same?
I did, but I like to hear it.
Well, since this whole thing started, I admit I'm not too keen on leaving my home.
Ibn Wessler has nothing to do with this.
Ibn has everything to do with me. Almost everything. But I didn't want to upset him with this. He thinks I'm
Deep behind the diamond skin.
Так, пошло неплохо.
What was in
the message.
but a
Так, это
You-
про...
I guess
Cat got
No.
Так, она напугана. Ничего себе сказать не высовывается.
I suggest you lie
what do you mean by that?
until this matter blows over. Maybe,
Do you think I'm doing?
aren't you?
On the contrary,
Well, that's vanity speak.
you misunderstand.
Maybe I do. How many fools like me have you...
In all my life,
I just forget it. I don't want to know. Curiosity killed the cat.
Отличный каламбур.
I'm just.
Fair point. Broadcast Natasha is a mis...
Чё? Откуда? Да ёпрос
Let's
это.
stop beating.
I'm prepared.
You knew very...
I really know.
Oh, really?
Don't be rude.
I'm so...
Molly,
Yeah,
I knew.
don't...
Look,
You're right.
I'm sorry.
Read.
Я не понимат.
Luck me. You played me. I'm in a... Oh,
Me.
of course you know that.
No, you.
Don't be...
You-
Maybe...
Зашибись. Трындец.
That was a...
have me.
Я не понимаю.
The place...
Try.
Do you think... You know... Huh? Do you have any... Didn't... I see.
It's.
That does sound...
You can't.
Something like that. Deep behind the dime. What was in the...
The message.
But a...
You. Cat got.
No.
Так, это привело куда-то не туда. Не помню, вот
No
это.
one's ever...
That's what it. What made like.
Oh, great.
I think.
You...
Just to.
So it's not a...
Art
You...
made that. I wish it.
А почему?
Let's stop.
I'm. I
No.
don't.
You...
I. Look.
You're...
I'm sorry.
Really? Luck me.
Ну,
You
допустим.
played me. Oh, the...
You keep.
Maybe...
Я не понимат, но наконец-то куда-то удалось вырулить.
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha...
Please come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
Что-то нам покажет.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why...
It's
Хороший
something
вопрос.
I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets.
Угу. Та вот фотография на стене так и называется. Женщина без тайн. Угу.
I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet?
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early and don't be too late.
Черт побери, а у меня-то и часов нет. А, погодите, я ж петух.
Look, Natasha.
Please, this.
Sure.
Thank you.
Until
Thank
later,
you, thank you.
Bye, Sonny.
Да, теперь уходим, пока нам перья не выдергали.
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive.
А хомяк куда-то убежал.
Oh, you're such a...
I'm too old.
Then next time...
I didn't mean that.
Oh.
Так, погодите, а мне... Я просто ушла. А что я могла? Ну, просто там была функция спросить, то есть я все-таки могла спросить. Я могу обратно вернуться. Зашибись. Ой, я не понимаю. А, точно, он просил поговорить, да.
So,
In fact, yes, she was.
I bet she was. You know,
You're too old for this shit, huh?
as you say, pal,
That's exactly how I felt too.
before you leave, take this.
What is it?
Так.
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Дамы и господа, мы в дерьме.
Makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. Yours.
Такой серьезно, да? В безопасности? А, смешно.
Okay, I didn't.
Ёпрст, может хоть кто-нибудь что-нибудь сказать? Как бы пойди то, сделай сё, но я тебе не расскажу. Это не тот детектив, который мне нравится. Она загадочная женщина? Да ты что? No shit, Шерлок. Ибн Хаттаб. А как мне снова с ней встретиться? Я увидела эту функцию уже когда вышла. Зашибись. Короче, я профукала. А чё он мне дал-то? А,
We stepped into it, didn't we?
а что это? Ну, какие-то...
We stepped into it, didn't we?
Так что это? Я же не вижу.
We stepped in.
Ай, зашибись.
Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
А, ну сразу начала.
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Блин, еще один. Я не знаю, что это такое, но посмотрю, а я все.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely.
Ага,
Anyway,
в
I
карты.
pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Да ты чё?
Keeping secrets. She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Надо отойти на секунду. Так, я вернулась. Продолжаем.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Спасибо.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Так, несколько имен из списка. Это все из уважаемой элиты Клоувеля. Похоже на список гостей на свадьбу, но что-то я сомневаюсь. Меня все еще смущает, что эта вкладка называется «Люди». И место. Что там? А, воскресный коттедж. Цветок Вилли. Окей. Так, и что это значит? Что... Он говорит, и не раньше, не позже. Так, раньше, позже. О, а теперь я могу с ней поговорить.
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal...
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
Exactly.
You don't beat around the bush, ma'am.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Как они говорят? Они не бьют около кустов? Что?
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Да, все бы так. А они тянули бы за перья.
Anything else?
Зашибись.
Excuse me, pal. My name is Santino Featherland.
Gabriel, what do you want, chicken?
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Чё ты такой злой?
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
Грубо вообще-то.
Ah, this is the life, huh? What's this guy do?
He looks like a coat hanger to me.
That was actually worse than the previous joke.
I try.
That girl is looking at me.
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is empty, Marty. That's all.
Такой, нет, она на меня запала.
No. She was staring at me like hard. I saw it.
Marty,
Ясно.
you're imagining things. Oh, wait a second.
You see that, right? She's looking right at us with those big, black, weird squirrel eyes.
Ну, подкати к ней свои рехи, я не знаю, чуть-чуть.
Okay, Marty, don't panic. Just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
А, вот это тебя не напрягает, да? О, можно спросить.
Truth is, Ibn's a dirty bastard, but he's likable. It must be his charisma that snared an attack.
Maybe there's more to it than simple wild love.
Who knows? Animals commit the dirtiest of deeds for wild love.
You've got a point. We
Так.
stepped into it, didn't we?
That's an understatement. All of these names,
Belong to the upper crust. Yeah, I noticed.
it's only some sex cult, if you're lucky.
Если очень повезет.
Don't even go there, Marty.
Yeah, all right.
Wonderful girl. Either I'm gonna kill her or I'm beginning to like her.
That's funny. I swear I've heard that before.
To be honest, me too.
So, Natasha invited us to her weekend house.
That's either very good news or very bad news.
Да что?
50%. That's not that bad.
А Марти оптимист? Класс.
That's an admirable attitude.
Attitude, yeah, he's got that. Most of the time, I think that's all he's got.
Hey,
is this
Какие тут
woman
все остроумные.
anyway? She's like Ibn's shadow. Nobody knows anything about her.
I don't know if she has anything to do with the case, but it's worth keeping an eye on her anyway.
More women, more trouble.
You already fantasizing?
Even the sight of young women make me tired. Anyway, most people say she's the rat's lover too. But next to Natasha, I doubt he'd want her. Anyway, the pussycat would have already torn her to shreds.
Could be.
Скандалы, интриги. А с этим можно поговорить?
Hey, Big Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Unfortunately, I don't know, Big Face. But I wouldn't tell you even if I did. Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of
Anything else, dear sirs?
Зачем быть такими грубыми? Остроумие выдают с черно-белым фильтром и стильными плащами. Да, действительно, это идет в комплекте. О, можно еще спросить.
Often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Не, вот это я понимаю нормально. Вот он перекидывается всякими кучей фраз. И в итоге я так и не понимаю. Это шуткуют, это не шуткуют, это намек. Или это угроза, что это вообще?
Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of
Кто-то
heart?
еще говорил, что он изменился.
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and
А,
needs
кажется,
change.
этот енот из кофейни.
I deeply respect that.
Из шаурмячной, да, там. Ну да, они пришли как бы именно за кофе, но там всякие шавермы были. Шавермы.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am. What's your relationship with Miss Natasha Katsenko?
We've talked a bit. That's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Oh, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
Какая умная секретарша.
That I can't tell.
Четко, по делу.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house in Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant and luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
Ну еще бы. А можно все-таки нарваться на что-нибудь?
Remember that old case with the fox and the raven?
How could I even forget?
Absurd, right? All that bloodshed for a piece of cheese.
Ну, если это сыр с самым дорогим трюфелем, чё б нет?
Yeah, hunger can bring out the monster in animals, right?
And the wildest and most primordial instincts, no matter how civilized they seem.
As you say, Marty.
You know, Sonny, I love Laura, and I swear I'm gonna marry her one day. But I gotta admit, that Natasha woman has turned even my head.
I wouldn't mess with Laura if I were you, pal. Wouldn't even think about it. There are few women as dangerous as her, and not just because she's a predator.
You're telling me.
Ну, тут есть какое-нибудь обозначение, что больше реплик нет? Или...
The moon hangs in the sky.
Ну, прям пора в Новый Орлеан.
This is the life.
He looks like a coat. I try.
This is
Да, блин, я ж хотела сбросить, простите. Получилось громко. Ну, вдруг еще какие-нибудь будут крутые шутки.
Wessler's secretary.
Olivia Blackwig.
It's worth a try.
What can I...
При этом еще что-то добавилось. Офигеть. А, ну я все спросила. Ладно. А вдруг?
Look,
Please, Marty, there's no need.
yes, there is.
You don't have to explain. I wasn't waiting long for your call.
О,
I forgot about it.
That's good to hear.
он не перезвонит.
Take care of yourself.
You're one to...
Кажись, все. Ну, я надеюсь на это. Что-нибудь полезное? Всякие горячие подробности. Бизнес с мясозаменителями. Так, а кто? Кто еще? А? Габриэль. Like Archangel. Габриэль Костолом Антипов. Антипов. Бахин. Антипов. Ну, сказал, типа, через час, я думаю, да.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup.
И хорошую музыку.
One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
Интересный перевод был.
This place gives me the creeps.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go in.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
Концептуальненько. Чей туфля?
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Ну, кто тебя знает.
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Ну, ты по размер хотя бы снял, я не знаю.
Should we take it?
Hell no. I'll buy you one if you want. This is police business.
You mean the real cops? Do you think...
I'm almost certain. My crest is tingling.
Damn it.
Гривнемчик.
Thank God I have a weapon.
When do you not have one?
Fair point.
Очень полезно, между прочим, привычка ходить с пистолетом.
So, this is the word. What can I say?
Что же это значит?
What matters is
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
we'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to
Назвал ее
say,
бимбо?
don't let it cloud your objective judgment, boss bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
Ой.
Chicken police, hands up.
Marty, that's enough.
Чё хватит? Определенно нужно...
Chicken police.
Marty, that...
Я думаю, что-то еще можно взять. Окей.
Marty, before we enter,
Of course. She's a...
it's time to get her mag...
That's what I like to hear.
Marty, before...
Of course.
It's time...
That's what I like.
Блин, серьезно, я же 2 раза туда смотрел.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
А он направил именно на тебя.
Aw,
Класс.
scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Чуть
Very
дразнится.
gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Да уж.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
Не знаю. Посвети своим лицом, не знаю. Вместо фонарика. О май гад!
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful, almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city, but in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Да уж.
Gods. Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
Да, да, кое-что показать хочу, только вот... немножко неловко.
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped, or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Божечки-кошечки. Даже не знаю. Что у нас с собой новое? Почему она показывает один? По-моему, было все то же самое. Ладно. Что-то прям слишком жестко. Надо передохнуть. И не передохнуть. Уж очень утомительные тут разговоры. Тем более я не очень понимаю, как бы, их логику построения. Как с ними тут разыгрывать эти все реплики. Надеюсь, что в следующий раз станет получше. Ну и разберемся, что тут такого произошло. Что у нас тут за художник-любитель ярких цветов завелся. Мог бы, конечно, просто бумагу взять. Мне кажется, так даже удобнее. Ну, кто их поймет. Спасибо огромное, Амалев. Аллигатор NXT. Всего хорошего. Лерат. Рада, что ты пришел. Приходите еще раз. В следующий раз. В довольно-таки ближайшее время. Возможно, завтра или послезавтра. Счастливо. Пока. Удачи.